Hello, welcome to a video tour of the TipTop 2, one of the boats in the TipTop fleet that sails the Galapagos Islands. I was looking for a tour of the boat online. I couldn't find one, so I figured I'd make one so you could watch it and it would help you make a decision as to what boat you want to travel the Galapagos on. We spent 7 days on this boat and we loved it, so let's go. This is one of the two rear decks where you will climb from one of the tenders for the boat, a dinghy or panga as they're referred to. You'll climb up these stairs to the rear deck, which is where you do most of your assembling before taking a trip off the boat. We've got wetsuit storage here on hangers to help them dry, and then these mesh bags here where you keep your snorkeling gear. They're labeled with your room number to make it easy to find your gear. So this is the rear deck. You can store your shoes down below that bench. They don't want you wearing shoes around the boat. This is a good spot to put sunblock on and get ready to go on an excursion. So now we're going to move down the starboard side of the boat. These are the first deck staterooms on the left-hand side there behind those windows. We are currently underway between two locations, so I took this opportunity to make this video. This is one of the two self-deploying life rafts that are on the boat. There's one here in the front and another one on the other side of the boat. There's a nice little bench right there where you can sit and watch the ocean as you're navigating. Typically, navigation takes place at night, so that way you're not burning daylight while traveling. But this is a small navigation between two locations so that we can go someplace new. These are the dinghies or the pangas. They're on the right-hand side. They hoist them up there and store them while we're underway. Now we're moving back down the port side to the other rear loading deck right down there. You alternate between the two of them when you're boarding and disembarking the boat. Again, here's the rear deck where you can get ready with your life jackets up there on the left-hand side. You have to wear a life jacket when you're on one of the pangas or the dinghies. Here we are entering the dining room. There are 4 tables that seat 4 people each for a total of 16. And then there's the buffet line and the hot line and coffee and tea which are pretty much available at all hours of the day. Now we're moving up the first deck towards the front of the boat, and we are passing by the first floor staterooms. Each of the staterooms has either twin beds or a double bed. And here we are in the lounge at the front of the boat. This is where you will spend evenings with your guide talking about what you're going to be doing the next day. It's also a nice place to hang out and read a book. Now we'll go up to the second deck. So here we are back on the rear deck, and we're going to climb up the stairs to the second deck. The second deck has more staterooms, the captain's wheelhouse, and the bar and lounge area. So you climb up here to the second deck, and you can see the staircase going up to the sun deck. We'll go up there in a minute. Got some trash cans right here, a station where you can fill up your water bottle or get a drink, as well as the bar and the bar seating area. The bar is a wonderful place where you can get a beer, mixed drink, etc., etc. You also have this nice map of the Galapagos, and one of the nice things about this map is all the different locations that you're going to visit are marked on the map. There's a close-up of Floriana. Again, the bar and the bar seating area. We spent a lot of time here in the evenings playing games, having a drink, having a snack. It was very nice. So this hallway now leads forward, and there are 4 staterooms on this level. They're a little bit bigger than the ones on the first floor. And they either have twin beds or a king-size bed. This is our room. It's got a king-size bed, and first I'll show you the bathroom. Got to turn on the light. So the bathrooms were surprisingly large. They're plenty big. The showers are big enough. You can take a nice hot shower and rinse your clothes off while you're showering. That was a good technique. Plenty of sink space, which is nice, and some storage space under the sink. This is our room with a king-size bed, 2 night tables, which is nice, and each stateroom has its own air conditioning unit, so you can sort of keep it as hot or as cold as you like. There's plenty of hanging space for clothes, and we didn't have any drawers to store things in, but we made do with shelves. Each of the staterooms on the second deck also has its own balcony. This is a really nice place to hang out, read a book, drink a cup of coffee, and relax. Staterooms were really nice. I was impressed with the size of them. So you've got 4 staterooms on this deck, and as you move forward, you'll see the door ahead of us that leads to the wheelhouse where the captain pilots the ship. Now we'll go up to the sun deck. So here we are back in the bar area, and we're going to head up to the sun deck. So you just climb up this set of stairs right here, and the sun deck's a nice place to hang out In the afternoons, a good place to read. Sometimes they serve lunch up here. As you can see, there are some nice lounge chairs up here, along with a couple of tables and seating. We didn't spend as much time up here as we did in the bar area, but it's still, again, it's a nice place to hang out. What's really interesting is that you can hang out up here and watch birds fly along with you. So here's some frigate birds that are soaring along with the boat. As you move to the back here, you can also see that there's a nice place to hang clothes, a bunch of clotheslines that allow you to dry stuff off. And it's actually nice, even when it's really windy, stuff stays hung on there. So that's pretty much the tour of the TipTop 2. We had an amazing time, and I highly recommend this boat. It's spectacular, absolutely spectacular. You really can't go wrong. I hope you've enjoyed this tour of the TipTop 2, and that you'll make a trip to the Galapagos and enjoy it.